Hi Isla, I'm Amy. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Feel free to take a seat and get yourself comfortable. So did you find your way here okay this morning?
Yeah.
That's alright. Do you live far from here?
Yeah, just kind of down the road, but I haven't lived here long, so.
Oh, okay. Where were you from before here?
I just moved into state with my hubby and kids, so.
Oh, okay. And are you
Yeah.
enjoying it here so far?
It's okay. I don't know a lot of people yet, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
So I guess before we get into why and you know what's brought you here and everything today, I guess I've just got a little bit of paperwork that we have to go over. You'll just have to excuse the noises as well today. We have a bit of maintenance going on in the building.
Okay.
So I do apologise about that. But so this is just confidentiality forms. So have you ever heard of the confidentiality before? Like, do you know much about therapy at all?
Not really, no.
Okay. So I guess, look, what we're here to do is to listen to you, to support you in what you do and what your goals are, and to help you through, you know, whatever the stresses are that you're facing.
Mm-hmm.
So the part of confidentiality is just to pretty much say that whatever you do say in this room is confidential and safe, and doesn't leave this room.
Yeah.
There are obviously limitations to that, which where I am able to have that power to go and speak to somebody, and that is only in case you are at risk of harming yourself or if somebody else is at risk of harm. Okay. So are you okay with that? Does that make sense to you? Yep. Did you just want to sign down the bottom there?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward with that one.
Yeah.
So that one. Is there anyone that you want us to speak with? If there's a husband you mentioned before, or do you just want to keep it just between us?
I think I'd rather keep it just between us.
Yeah.
At this stage.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. That's just in case you did want us to notify anybody.
Yeah.
But no, that is okay. So I've got your intake form here, which you would have done out in the waiting room.
Yeah.
So that one's all good. So I guess what this is and what we're going to do today is a counselling plan.
Yeah.
So as I said before, we're going to, I guess, just discuss what's brought you in here today, and how we can support you throughout that.
Yeah.
So I guess we've written down the basics here of your name and everything, and I guess really what we do is, I guess, tell me a little bit about what's brought you in here today.
Okay. Just having like a little bit of tough time with my husband.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned earlier, we just moved into state. So I don't have a lot of people here that I know. I've got kids at home. I'm a stay-at-home mum.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's a hard worker, but he comes home and he's always angry because this hasn't been done or that hasn't been done, but I don't think he appreciates the fact that, you know, I've been looking after the kids all day, and yeah, the house is messy, but I did clean it and now they've made it messy again. So I don't think he's appreciating the things that I actually do at home, and he's just getting angry with me.
Yeah.
Coming home from work.
How old are your kids?
I've got a 5-month-old and
Yeah.
a 3-year-old.
Oh wow, so you were definitely kept busy then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how long have you and your husband been married for?
4 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you said he can be quite angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is that been an ongoing thing, or is that only something that has come about recently since you've had the children, or?
I think it's been going on for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think more recently I've noticed it because I don't have the support that I did when I was back home.
Yeah. So you don't. Do you have any family up here at all, or is it just you and your husband and the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess after just having that little 5-month-old, you're not working at the moment?
No.
Yeah. Is that something that you would like to look at going back to, or are you?
I would, but we just have to obviously work out what's financially viable and stuff like that.
Yeah, yes. There's, I guess, a lot to take in with that. So, I guess the biggest issue, like, is that around your husband. That's like, what has been the ticking point that's made you say, I'm going to go in and talk to somebody?
He just, like, I feel like it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be happy anymore. He's coming home so angry and, like, screaming, and I obviously don't want that in front of the kids, but it's just been probably progressively getting worse, so that's why I've kind of come in. Yeah.
And I must admit, it is, can be super overwhelming to come into a place like this. So yes, it's really good that you did come in, and it shows that you've got a lot of courage and strength. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming in and actually taking that time to see me today.
Yeah.
So I guess with your husband yelling and, coming home so angry all the time, how is that affecting you and your own personal, I guess, happiness or...
I'm happy during the day with the kids and everything like that, but I fret when he's coming home.
Yeah.
Because I just know that he's going to lose it and get angry and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it just gives a bad vibe in the house, and I don't want the kids to see that.
Yeah.
So...
would you say that you were probably a bit nervous when he comes home?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely. Because I just don't know whether it's going to be good or bad or not.
Yeah. And has he ever, has he ever hit you at all, or?
No, he hasn't, and I don't think he would. But, it's just his anger, I guess. But I don't think he would hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and if it were to ever lead to that, I guess, are you aware of any of the services around that?
No, not really. Apart from you, I guess. I don't know what else I would do.
Okay. I know that you've said that he, you don't think that he'll ever hit you or that it'll ever escalate to that point.
Yeah.
But I guess when we walk out, I'll give you a few pamphlets, and they're just about the women's housing. So it is just for domestic violence or anything like that.
Okay.
And that, he doesn't have to hit you for you to access that. That's just a really good support though. Where there's women's groups and all of that, where they, get together and they talk about, that, and they have that little own connection with themselves, which is really good because they come from similar stories.
Okay.
But yeah, there's always that there, and I'll pass that to you when we head out.
Yeah.
So I guess you said that you were quite happy during the day, but then became quite nervous when it came around that time when your hubby was, coming home.
Yeah.
What would you say that your mood is like after, he's gone to sleep, and are you heightened, or are you awake dealing with the kids, or are you more sluggish and are you tired at all? Or?
Yeah. I feel like it's a long day looking after the kids, yes.
Yeah.
But then I feel like once he's gone to bed and the day's kind of over, I feel relieved.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to stress about what his attitude is going to be like.
Yeah.
But I am also, I'm buggered.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so on edge while he's there.
Yeah. And being, having that anxiety to a certain extent can just drain the body.
Yeah, for sure.
So yes, I can definitely see how you'd be exhausted after a day like that. So I guess what are your short-term goals? What do you want to get out of this between therapy and I guess what you want to get out of where you want to see yourself in 6 months' time?
I would like to maintain my anxiety levels sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm not so, you know, up and down throughout the day. Like I'm quite good during the day, and then he gets home and my anxiety really spikes.
Yeah.
So I would like to get to a point where I'm not so anxious
Yeah.
about that. And, you know, long term, I would like to get to a point where maybe he would be able to come in here
Yeah.
and work on something together, maybe to, you know, ensure that we have a happy home.
Yeah. And I mean that I'm happy to support you with that, because I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Because I think that with his anger, there may be something that's going on with him.
Yeah.
You know, behind closed doors, maybe he hasn't, you know, really spoken about it so much. So I think that would be great.
Yeah.
And I guess, because you're so busy with the kids and all of that, do you have much of a support system outside of that? I know that you mentioned before that your family isn't up here since the move, but
Yeah.
do you have other friends around or any other support systems around you?
Not currently, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have the support of them via, like, over the phone and stuff like that. So if I ever need to speak to anyone, I've got that. But no, I'm not. I don't go out enough yet to have that friendship group or anything like that. So I've been going to like a mum's group, but I've only been twice. So, you know, I'm slowly getting into that friendship group, but nothing that I have established yet.
Yeah. And how is the mothers group?
Yeah, it's good. It's nice to be able to get out of the house during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have kids similar ages to yours?
Yeah.
Or? Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
It helps going through the different growth spurts and everything all at the same time. Home with just the kids during the day. How are the kids? Are they are they going to school, or are they just at home with you?
They're both at home with me.
Yeah.
Not school age yet, but they're okay. Like they lose it sometimes, and obviously the youngest one is still a screaming baby, so I can find that a bit overwhelming at times, but other than that, then they're normally okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
I will just get you, I've got this little, I guess it's just a little test. It helps me, I guess it helps us both understand where you're at in regards to the anxiety levels that you've spoken about.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty standard test.
Yeah.
All you do is just, 0 is did not apply to you at all.
Yeah.
To number 3 is applied to me very much or most of the time.
Yeah.
So if you just want to go through that and have a little quick, don't spend too much time on it, because it's just, it should take, no more than 30 seconds for that short little thing. But I'll just get you to do that.
Yeah.
And look, at the end of it, I'll talk to you next week when I see you about what it kind of showed us. And we'll see how true that is, because, you know your feelings best.
Yeah.
But yeah, that just gives us a little bit of a help. So if you just wanted to do that now,
Yeah.
if that's okay. Sorry to chuck all the paperwork at you straight away for the first day.
That's okay.
All done?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright, so I guess what we've touched on is there anything else that you wanted to add onto that, or?
I don't think so.
No?
I think everything was kind of covered or gonna cover.
Yeah.
within that sort of thing that you're doing?
Yeah, I think, look, the first session is just getting out, I guess, what brought you in here and what we can do to support that, so that next time when we do see each other, that we're able to go through this sort of stuff and unravel, I guess, exactly what the feelings are that you are going through.
Yeah.
And I guess to help you out with those, with that anxiety.
Yeah.
So I guess just for now, when we leave,
Yeah.
I think just at night time to have that time to yourself when your husband is asleep,
Yeah.
just to have a little bit of self-care,
Yeah.
so that you are looking after yourself.
Okay.
But yeah, so that comes down to just whether do you do anything at the moment for self-care, or
Not really.
no?
No, I don't really take time for myself at all.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it is, I could only imagine that it's really hard in the schedule that you have with the kids and
Yeah.
trying to even get that sleep for yourself. But I guess I just, I'd encourage maybe just even 5 minutes to yourself if you could get that, just to sit there and do something, either whether it be listening to your favourite song or just having, a glass of water or a nice, warm bath. Just something to take that 5 minutes to do a little bit of a breather for your own self.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we've covered a lot today.
Yeah.
And it was really good to meet you, and I do thank you for coming in and taking the time out of your day today.
Yeah.
You do have do you have a vehicle to get here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm thinking if we could see each other next week,
Yeah.
that would be fine.
Yeah. That'd
Yep.
be good.
That sounds great. And on our way out, I guess I will hand you those information pamphlets about the Women's Centre and all of that,
Yeah.
so that, just in case you do feel like you want to talk to any other women that potentially are going through similar things,
Yeah.
that you're able to access that service as well.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Awesome.
alright, thank you for that, Arla.